Creator's Child presents the soul descent. Claim the gifts you planted for yourself before you were born. Today we would like to talk about a reincarnational aspect rarely revealed. Before the soul comes to earth, and as it descends to the earth, it plants gifts of great power and wisdom at different places in its descent and in the spiritual aura. Think how useful it could be if you could access that knowledge. Shall we see what the soul descent is like? Before we move further, we would actually like to describe one such spiritual journey. As I personally recalled how my soul descended from the heavens into this body, into this time, into this space. We have done so for ourselves several times over the last 4 decades, and we have taken select advanced spiritual seekers through this journey. It is broadly the same. Ready to dive in? Yesterday, I descended to earth, tracing my path as I arrived into this life. From on high, it was a city of lights, all roads marked, all choices seen. Then, as I dived down, it was a maelstrom. Faces I will meet, events, tomorrows that will happen, all happening all at once. There was a scream and a thud. And then it was quiet. The normal world spread around me. Except there were threads all around, a kind of a net. Threads like a spider's web? No, it was a tapestry. Shall we absorb what we saw? So much spiritual knowledge that we have packed as we were descending and overlooking the life to be. The first and most significantly, overall plans that touch the entirety of the life, all the choices we can make, we will make, and the paths that we won't take too are marked out. Then the soul looks at events, some significant events, and people with great detail. People you have not necessarily met, and some of them you could meet but may not. And then the last, there is knowledge very deeply planted into the body, into the world. So yes, there is a lot for us to get. It is time to claim our soul descent gifts. So how can I use the soul descent knowledge? Well, there is a problem. For this is esoteric knowledge, and there are very few masters like us and very few books that accurately describe the process. And each soul's experience is different from the other. But we can offer you a hack. For the truth is, whether we remember it or not, each one of us went through a brilliant and dangerous soul dive. From literally the heavens to the earth. And each one of us, in our own unique way, placed great resources, placed help, placed knowledge at different stages, different levels, different bodies, and different chakras. So, yes, you say, but how do I access that? One of the easiest is what we call the cosmic command or soul command, or what the world often calls affirmations. So try this affirmation. Say to yourself, I have planted in my being great help, great resource, great knowledge. I have planted it for this time, for this challenge, for this difficulty. I call on the deeps of my deep and unlock that knowledge. Now I unlock that knowledge now. Say this affirmation again and again and again for about 5 minutes, as if it were true, and it is true. Do this for 17 days. Take a break of a day. On the 19th day, go to any place that you consider holy, be it a temple or a garden. Light a candle or an incense stick and give thanks. The universe has listened. And help is on its way. If you are a serious seeker, we suggest that you pick up the Chronicle of Death and Rebirth. It is invaluable. Thank you for subscribing to our channel, visiting creatorschild.com, and growing with God.